Hello everyone, welcome to the next Vanheim part. Many things happen this turn, so we will review all of them. I got enchantment 7. Unfortunately, Nabah was able to claim the Throne of Earth, which is a pretty solid throne, lets you make gnomes, which are Earth 2, Nature 2 guys. Wasted some more air gems and called the winds. The scout that I had in the province with the air elementals was mentally attacked. I have to assume it was by Nabah, because I guess his plan was to assassinate the air mage that was in charge of the air elementals. So now that he's dead, they can just walk in and take the province. But he actually sniped my scout instead. So of course, the reasonable thing is to push another scout into this province, so that way I can, just keep absorbing his mind hunts, and maybe something funny will happen. Here's Zabalba attacking with some ghouls. And this guy, he's got a lifelong protection too. There's nothing really here. Just a pretender, I suppose. See how this battle goes down. Gave him a chest wound, I think. Well, I mean, regardless, he picked up some crippling injury. Wow, somehow managed to cast Temper Flesh through all of that. How did he pull that off? And then Iron Skin? What? This guy's not a combat caster. Wow. It's amazing that he was able to get off those two spells. Because now it's like, yeah, he's invincible. Even with this dude who has no eyes. It must have been a chest wound inflicted by the flesh eater. Yeah, I mean, there's no way, like, the frog cannot win this battle. It's just gonna get timed out. And he's the attacker in this case, too. So he should surely lose. I mean, I guess this shows a flaw with the Vanarusian pretender. This guy just he can't deal with, like, more than one unit at a time. The amount of imps that are being generated from the lifelong protection are more than what this guy can reasonably kill in a turn. So, yeah. I mean, this is, I guess, how, this will be a good demonstration if you're curious what happens if a Dominion's battle can just go on infinitely. What happens in that case? We'll be back. And just like that, for no perceivable reason at all, Zabalba completely routes off the battlefield, with the exception of some ghouls who are slowly retreating off the battlefield. Yeah. And so, Vanrus wins that fight. I guess nothing was lost, except his pretender got a flesh wound, which is pretty bad. That's a lot of extra encumbrance. And it'll matter a lot for this next battle in Jotunheim. But before that, I found some magic sites. A Canyon of the Wind that was just hiding here this whole time. I think I needed an air 2 to find this site, but man, I wish I got that earlier. 2 more air gems would have been very good to get. Found Labyrinth of Skulls here. Or was it the Desert of Sighs? No, it was the Labyrinth of Skulls. So the Desert of Sighs was always here, I suppose. I guess I just forgot about it. Would have been a great source of fire mages, though. Fire air is a cool combo. Found, what is this? like 63 blood slaves. So, blood economy is kind of going insane currently. Marignon's trying to infiltrate my capital, as to be expected. Now, let us view this battle here in Jotunheim. So Zabalba has almost nothing, just a jade, sorceress, and a frog with a dream. And this guy's messed up. Like, no eyes, very afraid, but he's a berserker, so doesn't, his poor morale will be neglected as long as he gets hurt a little bit. He's got a fear aura, which is, that's strong. Not like amazing protection, but it's decent. His reinvigoration is alright at 6. And this woman will probably do some buffs against this massive stack of infantry, and also, some mages here too. Oh yeah, this guy. Interesting. Def 3, huh? Yeah, I mean, there's quite a number of mages here, and of course, the keeper of the bridge that we just saw, who is still kind of messed up from that last battle that he just fought. He still has his chest wound. But you can see right away, Wailing Winds is cast by Vanheim. Good spell. Not going to matter because this guy is going to berserk, so he doesn't care. Foul Vapors cast by this woman. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty terrible. And Storm for Vanheim. Soul Vortex is a powerful spell. I mean, it still was the last time that this army encountered this same thug. And there's not really anything different here, except the Foul Vapors ended a lot faster this time than before. Yeah, I mean, it's the same, like, how does Vanheim beat this guy with all of his infantry just blocking? There's no hope. There's no hope outside of like a random evocation projectile that slams directly into his square and does 40 damage. Something like Nether Blast, I don't know. There's no hope here. This is doomed. So I've just returned because notably I saw in the top left that the armies of Zabalba have been routed. So he is trying to rout, but at the same time I don't think he can because he's berserk. So he will never retreat, I think. Which is weird because he should be retreating because the timer's ticking out. And as the attacker, your sort of battle timer ticks out first. But that means Vanheim is actually going to lose his battle timer first because this guy can't leave. And also, I don't think he would, even if he wanted to, because he's berserking. I'm not 100% sure on this, like, kind of weird interaction. But, yeah, I mean, poor Vanheim is kind of just, like, everything surrounding this frog is just a summon. It's just a wolf or a skeleton or a ghost. And he's still lost a lot of units here. Yes, so you can see just suddenly the defenders immediately get routed and run off the battlefield. Yep. And that's all. Shockingly, this one single frog managed to defeat this dread horde of massive, like a tremendous amount of mages. This is like, I have to imagine this is 80% of Vanheim's magical core is in this army, and he lost this battle. Fills me with very little hope that he's actually going to be able to win this war against the frog, especially since Agartha does not seem to be doing anything, but at the same time, I can't see anything, so kind of unknown to me, but not super good. Yeah, that was the province that the Keeper of the Bridge held. There were a couple other notable conflicts underwater. Here's me. I'm killing fish people. Yeah, Vine Shield's good, even underwater. Yep. Oh, and yeah, here I'm attacking the throne. Got a bunch of ice elementals instead of water elementals. Against a horde of wizards. But ice elementals will do fine. Yeah, so I mean we take the throne. Only losing a single van is, I would say that's a very good success. This is just me pinging what's inside this throne, or not throne, fort, and it's nothing. It's a couple lantern holders. There's nothing in there. Losing some more units to Marignon. Had this terrible event. And this one's also terrible. And that one too. Assassination attempt, huh? Just some little shitty, insane hybrid. Oh yeah, and I lost a province to sea dogs. Thankfully, my Dwarven Smith was able to escape successfully, so not worried about that. Some of my scouts in Nabah got killed. I killed some of Nabah's scouts. Yeah. Anyway, I killed over 100 of my own population this turn because my blood hunting is really good now. Like it's pretty solid, making like what did I say, 63 something like that. Blood slaves a turn. A lot of hunters, making more sanguine dowsing rods to find excuse me, to find more of them. And I'm gonna reclaim this province, of course. I'm moving this van out. If I could go back in time, I would probably have this guy site search, just because, you know, I mean, he walked there, might as well site search for Air 1 underwater. Who knows what you're gonna find. Sieging here, storming this castle because it's easy mode. Honestly, I probably could get away with like half of these troops moving down here to 223 to claim this province, because there's nothing here, so nothing I really need to be worried about. Oh yeah, this is the Fiend of Darkness, by the way. Really excellent, fantastic demon. This guy's incredibly good. Super good. 30 HP, amazing. Great combat stats. 2 attacks, amazing. 30 morales, you know, it's amazing. Dark power, it's kind of niche, but good. Very good. You know, dark vision's amazing, flying's amazing. Stealthy is amazing. Being a demon's not good, but anyway, having 2 attacks that do poison is strong. Having 10 natural protection kind of sucks, but you know, if you have any way to improve that, then these things are just like, you know, they're like lawnmowers. Back home, I'm forging a lot of armor. Lanterns, I'm casting Earthblood Deepwell, which I feel like I could have done that last turn, but anyway, building a palisade here and claiming the Throne of Luck, the Throne of Fortune. So that's good. You know, my Dominion has -1 luck currently, so this province will naturally pump luck out of it, so maybe it'll fester in my capital, and just everywhere my Dominion will become luck neutral, which is very good. Forging more bottles of water, and I'm site searching everywhere that I can with death, and I'm making more lanterns and more bottles around here, and just researching everywhere. Oh, I'm entering the Shrine of the Outcast, getting some horrible foul spawn that I can use as patrollers. I'm not sure if that's worth the mage turn. I'm not sure that's worth this guy's turn to summon 2 foul spawn. but that's what I'm doing anyway. So also there's a demon gate here. I definitely did not realize this was here for the longest time. I don't know when this showed up. It was probably in an event that happened like within the past 5 turns. But I completely missed that it happened, and I also missed that it happened when it did happen. So I missed it in the replays, and I missed it in person. So, yeah, I mean, of course, I should have a Blood Mage, should have a Vanheim come over here and start summoning these guys, because they're amazing, you know. Totally worth it to do that. But I am binding Storm Demons with my Blood Gems. Blood Slaves, not a horrible use by any stretch. Very good, I would say. And I'm doing a little site searching, too. With Def 3, Blood 3. Because Throne Provinces tend to have more notable magic sites than other provinces. It's always good to site search Thrones as vigorously as possible. I mean, you should try with all provinces, but Thrones are the most important ones to site search. And I'm getting a palisade built over here in 264, even though I'm probably condemning this guy to death because there's an ink pot end here. It's still, I need to get a fort up. It's important to have those. Otherwise, Abyssia's just hanging out in his capital. Nabaa is clearly blood hunting. Marignon is just sitting around, not doing anything. Flegra actually lost to Ulm. I'm not sure how. And you know how this situation is going. So not an amazing turn politically, but I think once we get this Earth Blood Deepwell casted, assuming we cast nobody else is casting it this turn, or my pretender doesn't get nuked, should be pretty good. You know, should be a pretty amazing turn. I'm already making a lot of gems, and this is my research currently. I'll see you in the next video.